I just wanna rock it for the best. See, in the aftermath of the lantern light, there was delighted laughter after we had ignited the night. Life came to a standstill till dawn, still life captured in my quills, still quiver in hand, holding my pen and molding man to become one with the unfolding zen. And then and there I'm cold, and don't know how to sell my shares in marionettes made from gold. Who wants to be a puppet? Raise your hand, drop your head and grab a bucket. Cash the liquid tears and cop a couple of droplets. Fuck it. Where's the water when I wanna drink? Where's the slaughter when I'm on the brink? I wanna think about leaving heaven for the very first time. Never felt the same way when decay disperses slime, and time is no longer an object of my desires. I wanna live in between the lines. I wanna give in and live in a shrine. Promote the art of peace and feel increasingly genuine. I love and can taste the ocean. It makes an awful good tapestry, a soothing motion for my mind's apathy. Happily changing time zones and subject matter, the latter meaning a decrease in chattering. More patterns and more live drums and more new friends. More dependent on myself for more mental growth, but it depends on more genital gropes, how good I'm feeling. More importantly is how I'm dealing to the people I'm meeting, hearts I'm stealing. Kiss, kiss my sweet biscuit. I'm basking in the insecurity of your slit wrist, lying listless, not even on the guest list. Not a member of the most pious post flyers, kids my age still on stage. Remember me and Noah full of rage, cracked it in a cage called high school. Fully accepted my foolish role, roving along the hallway, strolling past the keymaster whose locks I'm holding. Halfway to hell in the basement, taking chop, pacing myself or else have to stop. Slow down just a little bit, it's the middle of the night, and might we get a little light? Put your hands up for insight. Oh, throw your hands up for insight. Throw your hands up for insight. Lights out, handcuffed and stuffed in a closet, fight and shout, and drag them all the way home screaming insight, insight. I gotta try to get it, insight in flight. Overwhelm me, I won't let it. Please everyone, seek to be smart at least once a week. If you can spare the time, it bears doing to your brewing mind. Beaten black and blue and blind. Boast, I've been in most situations, you and I. Close hugging, telling secrets, wanna keep it mind over matter. And those who don't believe in peace will have their knees shattered. Ask me to where the trees scattered. It's not like I really mattered, cause feet splattered. Muddy chunks on the walls of concrete jungle, with asphalt floors and doors that stay locked, and humble men living in fear, guns cocked. Tears running, crops grow of sadness, seated in the springtime, sowing a harvest full of madness. When I yell insight, you say psychosis. Insight, psychosis, insight, psychosis. When I yell kiss me and you start to diss me, I'll feel it, then I'll flow it. It's raining, it's pissing, a glistening liquid, that's my brain. And if you're straining to wipe your face and craning your neck to check your gaming, it's not the same no more, that's for sure. I'm shocked at the skills exhibited as a derivative of uninhibited, uninhabited, avid, giving it scribble jam. I saw art walk, it's living culture locked behind a one-way door, and you're trapped inside my vision. Art could and should be without inhibition. To those who inspired my enlightened condition, I was thinking of you just now, I hope you listened. Yeah, this one's full of the sick muse, the music. I'm sitting in the subway tunnel, just thinking that I am sitting in the sun, invited, lighted, writing down feelings, fighting as I feel things in this den of anti-zen. When I'm rendered obsolete, a fleet of shiny new machines are completed, but all need some assembly line recall, so be it. Let's talk sense. Everyday events unfold. Henceforth, all that occurs will get kicked to the curb like merge. Freestyles observed over blurred tapes. We never competed. We got served and got weeded. Went home and then repeated the words till the primo pot was done and the sun rose. Cracked out and berry-eyed, me and my cornrows. Knock, knock, who is it? It's the one exquisite. Oh, it's you again. You come in for a visit. I unchained the lock and let opportunity walk in. Not so sure the door even knocked for me. Outside opportunity is blowing me kisses. Distracting my acting rather hard. In fact, I'm suspiciously scarred around my heart from all the letdowns. False starts, low blows, and beat deep down. Bringing these clowns and let us squeeze into your affection. Please try to believe it's possible to achieve perfection. Practice makes perfectly good sense to me, and I've led an interesting life, mostly free from monotony. Opportunity is selling hope in my community. Raise the white flag and beg and plead for immunity from persecution abroad. Lord have mercy on my soul as I stare down the cold hallways. I always feel soft, off the wall and off a roof. Music for every mood. From grits to ghetto lips, we rip lids to keep you glued. To the beat, to the melody, melancholy and old. I'm always huddled in the cold hallways, catching cold, muddled and befuddled. But I have a goal, and the way to reach it, I got so much soul. 10-foot pole, couldn't reach it, I beat it like a box and feed it like I needed to grow big and show me the rocks that I'm to climb while sitting on the dock of the bay. Wandering the day, my mind is wandering away. I'm on top of my game, maybe that explains why raindrops keep falling on my head. It's the same day in, day out. I struggle to juggle one too many tasks. I'm way out of line. Hook and sinker, so synchronize your watch until you tinker. And mine. Now the room is somewhat consumed by smoke and shadows. The scene is a warehouse and old kung fu battles that take place over babbles of revenge from my descendants. I will stand tall in the face of all transcendence. Be they God, the space within time, or some odd paradigm. My blood flow is words mixed with mud and snow. It's something so beyond seeing where the sun's gone. It's starting with Marvin Gaye and staying soulful. I'm starving to feel the funk as I see it fit to play. My vocals make music, but he who can't feel it can't use it. It's a little odd at first, but no instructions included as I cater to be freaks. Need for speed on rhymes with the needle arms and tracks that don't bleed out of time. And speaking of going, I'm neither reaping nor sowing. Giving peace to these he on whose beat I'm now flowing. I made my choice, although you can't really choose it. I do it all for the love of the sick muse. The muses are music for every mood. From slow and soft, off the wall and off a roof. Music for every mood.
Something very peculiar happening here. It may be to our advantage, however.
What will it take to make me normal? Perhaps a proper outlook, and I need to wear tweed, formal wear underneath. We're all underwear models. So where's my body? Happy when I'm not committed to this notion. Being dependent on another person's earthward motion. Dwell next to ocean, most of life spent floating. Feel alive in amongst these dead seas. With every breezes through the trees, I wanna please myself. First and foremost, I'm the host with the least pairs of creased pants and deep stares in sleep stands. Climbing after dying, can I have this last dance? Fine, say no, you must go with just a little kiss for this low life who misses love but can't resist being rough, right? Of course I get chills, yet the sun still thrills me to no end in sight. The light shine bright against the canvas of the slightly awkward earth. Now moon rays listening to engage on a monumental wishing well and kiss and tell. I'm well past my prime beat stage, but at least I've become well aged, made the grade A prime cut. But fuck, nothing really gets to me. Lets me know in due time I'm due for destiny. Found myself listening while I walk to myself. I talk in rounds and harmonize with the sound of my surroundings. Alive and feeling grounded, I'm striving in my striding. Alive and up, the mind is cutting. Some say maybe golden, but can't hold up to being raised in a holding cell. Well, here we go again. When alone came the same man day in, day out. Walking through the streets, voice raised in a shout. What's the sense in being normal?
Mad, mad indeed. And most peculiar.
What will it take to make me normal? Perhaps a proper outlook, and I need to wear tweed formal wear underneath. We're all in newer models. What you don't see in magazines, you can see in novels. These days I can't write. I find insight hard to come by at night. Used to find this zone where my own thoughts were cone-shaped, but now I'm homesick. The zone is black and walls and cotton candy. Back in halls decked with dandy little treats, which I could feast on. Gotta let myself go. I'm starting to get depressed. I'm a great little actor until I get undressed. Then I'm surely lacking sort of action, always out of place. Need to talk, stop the empty space, and when I'm wasted, out of gas, shit-faced, blind, drunk, kind of evasive. Wanna show love, but everybody's so abrasive. Take my daisies, let's leap through this flower garden. Poetry's for fairies who get devoured. Started now, unless you're hard and you can prove you're smart and not a tartan wearing Celtic rock. Our Lady Peace for the college agonies. I'm honest, so let's fuck. I'll be honest, I'm a truck driving bad out of hell. Swell guy, smell of my own sweat and make music to make you cry. But please don't try too hard to listen, you'll be missing the best part. I'm a mood beat for the moment, a soothing movement of the human heart. Darker than the blood bleeding through my nuclear parka. Harder than the mud used to mummify this water. I'm a part of something big, but I'm just so goddamn little. I feel like a virus growing in a pool of my own spittle. I dilly-dally, a little Sally, a little bit of Dusty Alley. Desperate to express, I'm ready to start the rally.
I give it 110% every time. This one's for the team. I'm doing it all for love, know what I mean?
You don't know what you're saying, you don't.
I do.
No, I know you think you know what you're saying, but you're not saying it.
No, I know what I'm saying. I don't know what I mean, but I know what I'm saying. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Right, but it's not like anybody knows what anything means, right? It's not like anybody knows that. So at least I know I don't know what I mean. It's better than most people. They probably think they know what they mean, not just what they think they mean. Dreaded stallion, but best if you just call in your best battalion. When I'm making love, ain't none of this hug. Even bullshit, we'll hair pulling and hard rubbing in showers, a bathtub, and even after clubbing, doing some hee. I used to rave, but now I see it on the TV. The mainstream's a cave and all following in darkness behave the same way as if being lame is so amazing. To the sun drenched California raisin, the Palm Beach bitch look is blasé, and so is the Raven looking like Raver Stallion. Not a fucking mystic, you're just a drugged out big dummy dipshit. But back to me and seeing if I can, single man can handle all the scandalous business that comes with this candlelight dinner. Kiss myself on the ass, why? Cause I love my shit. I love getting this ass, now I'm too legit to quit. I can't pass on brass beds and sloppy head until I'm casket bound out brown nose in the road for ladies running all across the globe. After shows I spend time flirting with the styling. Just came back in a urban virgin island, and speaking of virgins, I get these urgents in the club when I'm urging in the urgent looking babies needing the rub. But now I am equal parts rust, corroded, have lusty thoughts of sauce box, wearing wool socks, getting lost in the cheering hot sauce. I need a self-professed Mona, groaning during love making, breast even if it's just silicone leaving leaking trails that never fails to excite. What is it about the artificial that I like so much? I just wanna touch that bum rush and go double dutch, baby. You can spin on my windmill. Man, fuck. When, hold my pen like a king stab with a 40 cap on it. Give a Dave a bone, baby, give your name the wrong. Duke a drum and start shit like Ashi Bakaja. Take a trip to my Great Lake for the kayak mission. Fuck fishing, man, I'm leading in my flow with a skeezer. But Susie ain't getting up, my dope cracked out, be the sucker. 2-6 senses and pretentious, fuck yo, I scored weed from a dentist. Got a degree in game, yo, check my apprenticeship. When I said I had the juice, believe me, I meant the shit. Fine tune your radio, 3-to-1 ratio. Call it a day when I walk up in the place and yo, hey bud, roll. Cause no club can hold me, water please, man. These sons got sold to me, cooped up. Duke, you get touched with your masseuse. What pimpin' with that squeeze, scrimpin' rather with these. Say something. Fuck y'all know about that.
$100 in a place to holler.
Y'all heard me? Martinez.
That mother trucker's my man.
I plan to build a little boat and sail the friendly seas, cause I'm so full of hot air I can always catch a breeze. I talk a whole lot of yang about things I don't know. I use the newest slang and I've been to every show. I'm a go-getting, nobody's letting me speak.
Cause we heard your bull shoot already twice this week.
Shit, there's nothing I can do, I got lots to say. Like how am I supposed to chill when no one else be this way? Those who blow up become despised by the peers. I'm still wet behind the ears, but yet I'm wise beyond my ears. I got my eyes on the prize, yet the crowds are filled with tears. I wanna be a rap star, but our bars out of beers. I'm a fear-mongering tear jerky turkey hoe in the gravy boat. I make up lies deep fried and see if they can maybe float. Change everything about my personality depending on what side of the story I'm best at defending. I know this is a long shot, but buck goose. From K to me to G-O, yo, we all got the juice. And who's the dude to trust when you're face down in the dust? Me, gosh, be washed in the liquid of my lust.
Lies, love, lust, and the limitations of liquor. As the loosening of the lips makes the plot get thicker. You heard the word as it's said, and then you give the go-ahead, forgetting context and circumstances instead. Bed me down with a wedding gown and tempt me with a Betty crown. Nothing changes, blinging in my pocket, I lost my wallet. Now I got a credit card and proof of citizenship, so I save up all my pennies for the spoof of a business trip. You should really know by now that I'm known to speak my mind. When you catch me on and off the end, I got a million lines.
Did I say that? Huh, you caught me bugging.
Bound to piss you off with a beard like Jim Duggan's. Hug you with my arms, kick you with my legs. Run like a monkey until I get to Megs. I stammer like a little boy and act a little coy. I cook up stir fries without the use of bok choy. Irrelevant rambling is the best time to mumble. I urinate on cookies just to see the way they crumble. Tumble, tangled webs, I weave and sleep, talking to the ghosts of my soul.
Shoot a little shit off the top of the head, but it can get out of hand, so gotta stop before it spreads. I gotta let every low leader know that loose lips sink ships, as she needs to lose those hips. These lips swallow all the dirt like a hoover. Gossip spread the word, take sides, and then maneuver through a room of tight shirts, bucks and flirts and fit birds.
Word to bird.
These fouls look so good, I need these towels. Should my sweat glands be overworked and everyone around me sits silently gawking while I'm walking forth profoundly? It hurts to look this good, they make themselves understood. Through dresses rich in moral fabric, though the oral sex is good. The lip reading is fantastic. I could fit my whole head into your gaping elastic kiss. Catches sucking back class like milk and Ritz crackers. And not a great many late night spectators wanna fuck with me. Luckily for them, I am in heart in order to sort the shit from Shinola.
Blah blah black sheep, have you any wool?
Oh yes man, 3 bags of bull. And if you want a piece, chief, you better pull clout. You fuck falling off, cause we're going full out.
There's a rumor being spread, seeing dead corners and mornings, and I recount of the fact that there's no use in being boring. I heard it said the words are dead once been spoken, but the skeleton keys are now broken. Big mouth transform all the livelihoods that I speak from my lips. Stories getting tweaked like tits, gossip columns, pothead problems, assorted horses. Tell me useless stories and I try ignoring bosses.
Someone told me first, then I went and told many.
And I wonder why I bother when there's always lips aplenty. Simply because it's of something to do. I heard 4 stories yesterday, today I lumped them into 2. 1 man, 1 female, people peeping me, steeping tea. Exaggerating yawns exceedingly, proceedingly. Post-traumatic aftershock, past the rockets of the essence. Hold the fort down, comfy test, look at those. Don't get turkey, lovely, lovely spring fever. Hinge lever, door apparatus, floor mattress, you decide. Lot laid, let me tell you, limiting factors. I'm the biggest of the mouse amongst diminishing actors. The muse of the mundane, agent provocateur. I tell you all about her, but I'd rather talk to her. I heard it said the words are dead once been spoken, but the skeleton keys are now broken. Big mouth transform. Maxwell. 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 Maxwell.
body from 8 to 11 times. In fact, everyone finds that they're more creative stoned.
You got to cultivate your mind state. Shit is serious. My man Maxwell hopes you act cause you ain't hearing this. Cultivate your mind state. Shit is serious. My man Maxwell hopes you act cause you ain't hearing this. Cultivate your mind state. What? Shit is serious. My man Maxwell hopes you act cause you ain't hearing this. Cultivate your mind state. Shit is serious. My man Maxwell hopes you act.
Well, I smoke pot to become an intellectual, to explore the medical. It's incredible that some people seem to think laws are automatically infallible. Well, they're not, it's just pot, and why not? So I asked this crowd why my proud expression is professionally not allowed when I blow clouds. What I found is that pot for purely ethical can surely astound. And to expound, I'm hungry and need a pound of edibles. But why can we drink this and can't smoke that? It's just regrettable. Our politicians think that we will settle for more money for war on drugs and less expressly spent on medical. It makes no sense. Having leaders too dense to listen to their constituents. Let's use their soapboxes for pissing, and so when we speak, you're listening. You miss the point thinking that I want your permission. Even though my eyes are glistening, I position myself upon the top of the shelf. So let's envision how to organize proper opposition to lies from government and status quo propositions. I'm riled up like Ritalin piss without a pot just to spit in. Keeping the truth hidden, doing America's bidding. So no more Marine Corps drug war up on the South Shore. If you can't legalize it, then please at least decriminalize it and take a stance for the slim chance that we'll advance and then enhance our minds by ingesting certain plants. Our perception is infinite, our restrictions indefinite. At 80 BTs per minute, who gives a fuck who's winning it? When I'm soon to yield a crop of homegrown, my pot is home zone. So make a dash to your nearest telephone, it's going fast. The last one in line is a fat lounging alley cat smoking a huge Sheba baseball bat with a thin stream of chemo. Escaping beneath the nape of his Kango, with choke chain strangle, manic Mondays like the bangle. With the bandana star spangled to the ex-hippies, now yuppie men, I can't stand you for creating the whiplash that made the stock market crash. Investing heavily in hash on a cross-border dash with the Mexican, a legal resident. I'm hesitant to take his pot cause I trust nobody with the mustache. But then that won't last cause trust is but a swift kick in my ass. And as the cannabis flag flies at half-mast for the masses whose glass bongs were confiscated, it's finally time to be elated cause come one day, soon you and I will see the hypocrisy of pot laws in this country become history, hopefully.
You got to cultivate your mind state. Shit is serious. My man Maxwell hopes you act cause you ain't hearing this. Cultivate your mind state. Shit is serious. My man Maxwell hopes you act cause you ain't hearing this. Cultivate your mind state. Shit is serious. My man Maxwell hopes you act cause you ain't hearing this. Cultivate your mind state. Cultivate your mind state. You got to cultivate your mind state.
Another hit, baby.
Look for people who are smoking grass. Go over and stand next to them as quietly as possible and look wistful. If they give you any, be sure to say thank you.
Very, very quite contrary, out of your garden road.
Hungry intellectual. The I is for intellectual. It's for subjective intellectual.
I am Magic Bullet, the three-headed, flame-breathing lion, man. That's why you even trying to drag me into this battle of wits. When I cursed the grace in which you added poison to them bits of the wine goblet, tricked you into thinking you had won. But when you read my expression, you knew you were undone. For deception is a game best played when you're well rested and ready at the reception. Pants around your ankles, banking your tension out. When first one to shoot is without a doubt the winner, the love game, the shutout, the null and void, obsolete droid who sold the power cells, they ought to be destroyed. Whose mechanic pressures was infinite solution. There has to be a problem for us to have a resolution. If the problem can't be solved in time, I'm resigned to leading the revolution of rhyme without walls. But I can't be held responsible if it involves revolving doors and red tape. That's the reason why I started to write. To escape the control, the evil in the soul, the whole truth and nothing but the rotten apple. What the fuck is wrong with my Snapple? See, I've been deceived, fooled into believing those lies I've been spoon-fed since before I started breathing. The invisible hand, the power of the people can, when united, will still stop the enlightened beings from being frightened by the eye that watches but doesn't blink, the eye that sends information back and forth but doesn't think for a minute about your most private thoughts. It just transmits the images it's caught on camera. So aren't you scared, little amateur? So where'd you get impaired by nerve-wracking guilt? This is the hammer that built the house of lies you constructed. It feels like violation of building code number 346. A house of bricks will collapse as fast as an amp's poison takes effect. And so you must kill the host and have no regret. Need hostess and pop a chlorette. Word was bond while the tables turned, the labels learned. Early on there was money to be earned. Now they fix their stare on the mix we make. Underground bubble causes trouble that breaks, and we all make mistakes, but before it's too late, let's all go to war against the labels we hate. While the tables turn, the labels learned. Early on there was money to be earned. Now they fix their stare on the mix we make. Underground bubble causes trouble then breaks. Now we've all made mistakes, but before it's too late, let's all go to war against the labels we hate. I'm a sober thinking target, living in the most hardest place to trap an artist. My words, they speak volumes about birds in flight in the cold air, but despite nowhere to go, I know I am always safe in my mind. A realistic approach considering the things I've left behind. The standing in line, the whining steel sounds of belching motors, and the kind of high exhaust, fast temper, anal retentive boss who finds out you're not the sauce of the month. I have this urge to succeed and leave the world behind, but see, I kinda planted a seed. I've watched the first leaves start to open and spread out when the first flower sprouts. It's like a shower spout, trying hard just to get out from deep within the sleep that comes before birth when the light hits just right. Well, that was the first time I saw life burst into rhyme. I gave my slave hand the command to write within white line, fingers tapping the table, feet on time underneath the steep incline. I look up and see ceiling fans and dream of motors and minivans, car parks and winter parking bans, dogs barking at other dogs barking on the pavement. I am a catwalk, you must tread lightly, but the clothes you wear are not likely to be as fresh as my Nike. Lithium silk label whore porn star, ravers carry your moonbeams home in a jar. Cause dancing can bring you into a trance state, but doing it all the time makes you kinda hard to translate. Being a sketch dog who can't stand straight, living life off the night flight, things gotta change. Big brother's gone digital and my dog's got the mane.
Everything is different.
How the tables turn, the labels learned. Early on there was money to be earned. Now they fix their stare on the mix we make. Underground bubble cause trouble then breaks. We've all made mistakes, but before it's too late, let's all go to war against the labels we hate. Labels we hate? Before it's too late. 5:01. God damn it. It's always 5 fucking o'clock. I just want to rap. Now I gotta go to bed.
I am Josh Martinez. I made this beat. I eat frog legs and pork chops. I ain't scared. All you broads who are chicken shit, fuck off. I'm alone like a stray dog in this park filled with ducks. I'm alone like a virgin in this city full of fucks. I'm alone with my thoughts that aren't as good as in the past. I'm alone with my words, I'll stay silent till the last. While in shudders rack my backbone. I'm at home when I'm utterly submerged in this dark and shitty black zone. I'm alone when I leave a club, go home and kiss my goldfish. To be atrociously rich, I'd have to suck dick and lose focus. With everything I write, I edit after meditating. It takes time to ferment before words become intoxicating. Invigorating like hot rocks and steam from a jet, setting the scene in motion like molten earth waves pave the ocean. All these people make my brain hurt, and when it rains the same shirt soaked the night before remains dirty. For it's 30 plus centigrade, the skin begins disintegrating along with innovative ways of keeping cool. All I smell is sweat and a stale taste of drool. I guess hot is not as cool as it used to be. That's news to my not knowing, I'm not even wearing my own shoes. See, I'm loosely swearing, deeply caring for brothers soul bearing and pouring out their booze. I ask you, how else we supposed to know these hidden truths? Revolutionary art is the evolutionary start. We're not enthused, we refuse refuse to play a part for fear of losing. My generation needs an infusion of something soothing, a transfusion if you will. So let's abuse this illusion, holla till we get $1 bills back. Cause scholars still fill their knapsacks with kickbacks. That's why I lack an education, or at least a piece of paper says I passed. Means nothing to me and my vast accumulation of this funky knowledge outside the closed doors of my fucking monkey college. Unless you converse in commerce or commute between computer class, or you neutered asses in glass lab flasks, well then you got it made in this artificial shade. But not me. See, I'm a tar-born survivor, breathe the sky full of pollution, yet I'd rather be famous and be a part of your solution. When revolution starts, let them bleed, for indeed I'm the king of hearts and my queen loves to screaming. In between and not before, never ever after. In the meantime, in between time, she cackles laughter like a fiend in line for methadone. She needs to see excessive death but never left alone. So off with her head and now I'm bound to expound. It never hurts to spurt words to raise the waves in which an underground works. It's so amazing. It's always better though before the lens rays start invading. You hear it on the radio and still salivating, and then the waiting end stations start creating hits in this tradition. Now I never watch TV, I'm against full submission. Open windows in a range, cause that explains my engagement to the windows of the soul in gold-plated frame arrangements. We are the terminally ill, technologically advanced, lying permanently still, breathing heavy on this off chance. When I'm off in the distance, wave my hands, hope they notice me, cause I'm standing in the wasteland, knee deep in chicken, shit, and poetry. Ha!
I am confessor for lost youth, magician of broken dream. The bitterest irony that I recognize parallax where others instigate visions. I'm unparalleled for hallucinating in public.
I'm told to grow up and be rational, be reasonable. My parents were rational, but they used to have passion that dried up and now it's ashen like their skin and their kin's clashing with the National Guard. It's a hard road ahead as we, Generation TV, come of age. Had a run of rage, but gave up and dropped out. Tuned in and copped out as soon as we could block out the sun and chop online. We accepted realignment. Of course we're apathetic, but the past's a pathetic, i.e. example for our ample skills to lead a revolution fueled by rave kids dressed in tweed. This grazing herd of invertebrates not yet named. If you ain't heard the words when in unison, you ain't heard the brain drain. The lame duck complacent, nascent raised on suppressed basic instinct and similarly lacking exact ways of acting. We all look the same, dress the same, but claim to be interacting individually, indivisibly as one. We stand divided without wise ones to guide us. That cries that rose from underneath the chosen few who did nothing will change nothing unless hunched over. At once sober, thinking people leave the steeplechase. We'll stop running around like chickens and advance as an equal race. But that might take time, cause we can't even set the pace. Humans confusing, losing. We wanna be amused. What we need is revolution. Students compressed and used to press the best face forward. Can't keep ignoring. The old man is snoring. It's old news, it's boring. We're being shut out, man. We gotta start scoring. Humans confused and losing. We wanna be amused. What we need is revolution. Students compress and use to press the best face forward. Can't keep ignoring. The old man is snoring. It's old news, it's boring. We're being shut out, man. We gotta start scoring. Oh, how many more days can I be still without feeling full of ill thoughts brought to bear when I'm still wearing in my welcome at the rap's dirty cum stained back room? I wanna be honest, but the truth lacks room to bloom. The roots entwine themselves into my lucid mind. I wanna feel the
infested local termites. I keep my money loco, I support solo projects. I have friends in high places that I also see as objects. I'm a victim of society, lack of piety and sobriety. I'm prone to anxiety, I refuse to go quietly, so that's why I sigh. You see and say sayonara to city life for 3 months with tree trunks and BC skunk weed. I plant trees and wear my knees out. See, I need to binge and purge, rinse my nerves with adrenaline. I start to feel cramped in a damn stone tenement building. My appetite for life is vice-ridden but spiced nicely. Some say I should clean up my act, but that's not likely. Sure enough, the verdict rolled in, polls taken globally. We're not really different from before. The welcome mat rubbed in with muddy, get my feet in the door. The sign says you're 4 floors short of an office tower on an hourly wage, trying to overpower the rage on a ceiling full of eyes and skin peeling. We engage like this, like that, like this, like that, like this revolution. Students compressed and used to press the best face forward. They can't keep ignoring the old man is snoring. It's old news, it's boring. We're being shut out, man. We gotta start scoring. Humans confused and losing. We wanna be amused, but what we need is revolution. Students compressed and used to press the best face forward. Can't keep ignoring the old man is snoring. It's old news, it's boring. We're being shut out, man. We gotta start scoring. STDs, please back. These impressive, undressing, expressive words. Blah 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 blah.
We want every privilege. We want every benefit. We want every right. We want every opportunity. And we want it now!
Shifting in between, drifting clumps of sand, man. I can see off into the distance. It's a soft flowing life for which the night meets its resistance. It's only right. The moon is made to exist in flight. To contrast the background, slightly uplifting. State the stars which Mars are a part of. What we're face talking, here's he double talking. It's an age of illusion, tricks and subtleties of sound. The trick is to prick up your ears and keep both feet on the ground. Being aware of your surrounding air and staring at the glaring state of the world's hate. Living over loudspeakers, baboom. It's scary what they're growing out of beakers. Nobody cares. These days teachers teach the world not to sing. We bring up babies from the first and tell them they're the worst generation to exist past the advent of the first space station. So blast off satellite. Late last night I had a fight with my TV. Had to smash my setting, cause no one out in TV land has a clue what they are getting when letting in every American veteran. Sob story, corn dog, roadhog, born on the 4th of July. Why be sure to stop in on your way to the manor, and don't forget to blow a kiss to this star-strangled banner. Sorry, salute no flags, got enough bags of the sword. See, I'd rather salute myself than be a good sport. Short of a long binge session in the absence of its blessing, I'm gonna treat life like a book. Each chapter learn this lesson. It's lesson 2, 3, ha! Stop crossing your arms and raise your fists. Stop trying to play calm and look ominous. It's okay to show love and stay prominent, cause without your support the man will stay dominant. Stop crossing your arms and raise your fist. Stop trying to play calm and look ominous. It's okay to show love and stay prominent, cause without your support the man will stay dominant. We must erase the Jones and Smith monotonal skin tone, one kin at a time. And I'm just an immigrant to rhymes, last salvation. These days of occupation and crass abomination, I strut through the smut, I give praise in my shame-faced cool corporate lingo. I sip Sprite as I mumble the latest cash money jingle. It goes bling, 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 bling. Honey, bring a tax man, Ted, bring a record label. Looks like a breadwinner for this whole wheat white toast. East Coast Street Coast, easy as the week goes back, and the dark and shitty scene face to black. What happened to rapping in those last days without the light rays? Well, everyday innovation, it led to elimination and bleeding, but at least we were still breeding in incubation. It's monotonally, metamelodic logically. Biologically, we were the first free amphetamines taken narcotically. It's this need for speed. It came cause we must proceed on an altitude of greed. On this mountain of excess, we exceeded the test case based on being a bad seed. And it's mostly overgrown wheat gardens filled with stillborn thoughts, raw right from the boob to belly of the beast. But at least we tried to increase the good vibe. But born bad to the bone, we embraced the permanent death chase. It's a pestilence on the hands of man called life, but it can't be erased, although that'd be nice. Our very doomed structure is progress manifested. The taller got the towers, the more sour the time invested. Artists are accosted with a urban populace. Why make art when I be smarter to get lost in this city? All the pity, but I'm missing all the shitty fish in which I share an ocean of gritty, emotionless self-pity. So feel my pain while I kneel in shame. Someone stole my sunshine, now I'm walking in this rain.
My peoples get live, no need to front.
Stop crossing your arms and raise your fist. Stop trying to play calm and look ominous. It's okay to show love and stay prominent, cause without your support the man will stay dominant. Stop crossing your arms and raise your fist. Stop trying to play calm and look ominous. It's okay to show love and stay prominent, cause without your support the man will stay down.
No need to front.
Was. Oh, so confused. But despite the lack of light, I can't be eradicated. A plague and a pox on your firstborn, best educated. Many minds debated, the lines dissected, and in time perfected the approach and erected a code for all to follow and they to coach. Now the words can't be heard aloud, and the proud few are not allowed to dwell in my well-endowed clouds. I'm a shithead like that. Still think heaven is a place on earth when I purposely perverted the worst clone that I owned and let him roam first. So God created man to stand alone, and now I only trust my angels. And even they sleep around when on the ground floor. They whore in that you shits get away with poor attitude, and sure you're mad and rude and curse my name. But when the fluid came, you washed away and weren't the same. Shameful, sorry, pitiful fools can't do nothing right like the first time the light shined. You went blind and killed as many of your fellow kind as I will to let go, and still you whine and bitch and moan and switch the bone you pick. And I'm getting so very fucking sick of it. I was burned when scorned, and these new playthings mourned, then turned their backs and saluted with their ass cracks and walked away from the deluded wolf packs. So bark, my little pets, hark, I can see those silhouettes. Go to war and rape the earth and keep on smoking your cigarettes. So cute to see you smoke. Want a coffee to go with that? We're not worthy, we're not worthy. Kiss me. See, I've grown up, so I disown the cup and drink my vows of sobriety to a deity not immediately known for piety. So society's my fix, and we throw fits to show we exist and grow like plagues way out of control of our legs. I'm a spiritual man, but give the devil his due. Damn, there's not a soul around that throws a party like he do. Half Mexican, part Jamaican, fully Hebrew. I stood on a rock meditating till I was fully see-through. Between me and you, I'm sinning, sadly sitting in guilt, surrounded by the abandoned framework of the house God built and first founded. Having astounded my neighbors with the bare facts, I proceeded to carve my name into his house with care and a fair-sized axe along the x-axis. Let's bring this baby down. It's chained to the crib, muzzled, and it can't make a sound. And when it starts teething, tighten the gag, stop its breathing, its face turns red. And then, even after it's dead and gone, I can always say all along that I knew Nietzsche was wrong. God's not dead, he's in a silo full of sand. He's passing the time to rise again in the aftermath of man. And when you hear the word, recite it like a fool, quote, and tell him you heard it from Josh on a beat that Newell wrote. Sure, I dwell in hell, but you know it's not all that bad, 'cause I'm surrounded by my friends, and so many I know are glad to be a part of the family. Sad because we get such bad publicity. It's not so black and white. In fact, we're proud of our ethnicity. We're a diverse, forward-thinking, tight-knit, light drinking. Oh, sure, it gets stinking hot, but we get a light sprinkling sometimes. I remember being spurned in all hellfire forever. However, times have changed. Beef now retired. That lame devil looking the stranger took the bait and bit it. My minions couldn't wait to get at the great catch when they saw the carcass and couldn't match the DNA with the old batch. Uh-oh, death by diatribe, my peoples are encapsulated, jailed and put in cells, but perhaps they made it past and spread it after the fact. I know I talk too much, but can I offer you a seat?
Are you cold? Well, let me discreetly go and turn up the heat. I've been all around the world and I can't find enough souls to bind. So if you let me, I'll try to be brief and just speak my mind. I wanna be frank with you. I know you work hard every day, and when I say that life spanks you, you know I'm in your corner all the way. I've seen you kids brave for the day when they can have it all and not have to take the fall for you not having the gall to come to me. I can make it all better. I can make you see through if you chant, cause I can be true to my word and grant you everything you want. Your wife spoke my name last night as she slept a haunted sleep, and she weeps, but hope creeps from the cracks and tries to keep undaunted. I understand that you're a man and couldn't be everything you wanted, so let me help. I'm only here to steer you through the fear. I want nothing but a soul in my control, so hear me clearly. I can be your best friend and cast a blessing on your baby, cause when hell freezes over, I'll be in bed with your lady. Sleep tight.
I've got angel, I've got angel,
I've got devils,
I've got devil, I've got angel, I've got angel,
I've got devils.
A letter to July. Men may mostly be unable to come close to each other like brother loves brother, rubs me the wrong way. Moms say play together nice or don't play at all, but I don't believe that. In fact, with every word I scrawl, I can see my calling crystal clear, falling into place next to fear. I long to kiss your lips, but I'll be gone within the year. And here I stand in the middle of a parade, and the band played on beyond the dawn's early light brigade. They came and went, and everyone did exactly as they were told. They only knew the Leopold, the bold, give them a chance to grow old. And that's the man I wanna walk behind, blindfolded, with golden mind control to find the hole that's been ripped along the dotted line and folded back together again. I can still remember when I met you open-eyed in the opium den. That was the first time I saw July fly, and know not why, but from then on my calling became clouded. My scrawling became shrouded in thoughts of you. Often I wonder what my pops would do. Would he stand and shake your hand or clench his fist as he talked to you? Well, I was taught to do only one thing at a time and record it as the truth until the proof was mine. So with that in mind, I leave with everything I know. I love you like leather-bound books, but it looks like I gotta go. I'll always be yours, sincerely, scribbin, the scribe. July. I'll be home when I can. I don't even know why I'm doing this song. I don't even know how I feel anymore. God damn it. I can't count how many times I've been the last one laughing. The joke is on me, cause see, I keep crashing. My life is changing really weird, being here and there on airplane flights and fighting long distance late nights. Doing double duty to a girl I loved and lived for. Thinking forever lasts a lot less long than I had planned on. Immortal is love, life isn't just a nice portal we go leaping through. I dig through dumpsters and rifle through the scraps. My spirit is starving, I am sapped. I just wanted to walk my thoughts off and drink a cup of coffee. It seems like I can't sleep anyway. What am I doing here? My attention span demands attention. They pay me no mind, for I'm the mother of invention. They say an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, but I'm sure my intentions weren't pure. In fact, they acted so brazen as to force me to leave this safe haven. And now I'm out in the storm, having cut up my escape route. I slid through slung mud in a makeshift rain suit. I was soaking wet and dragged myself up from the bottom. I was shocked by Cupid's rocket, chased him down until I caught him. Grabbed the gimpy imp and diaper rash, he used his quiver quickly to unload a love and load until I started to feel sickly. I was head over high heels in love with my wheels and my girlie. The road came calling, but she left early. Now I've fallen into worldly thought. I can't stop thinking, I just hope I don't get caught. I broke it off because I break everything. File I love next to abstract art. I know I don't support your dreams, but I don't mean to be so selfish. I'm just overwhelmed by currents of assurance. Still I'm helplessly hoping someone else will help this coping. To be open is an art form, I'm feeling closed in. Mostly apart from where we came from, it's part of who's to blame. There's really nothing nobody can do to ease this pain. I'm feeling freezing raindrops, spatter rusted rooftops. I'm hiding undercover till the truth stops leaking. When loose lips speaking, gossip starts speaking in tongues. There's not a decent soul among them young ones who had just gathered gathered in rapture to pay homage to the capture of the master. We made shift to short communication. You are my first true love, but I've lost patience with the endless way we let our independence sway. A tendency to say I need my space, so please go away. Later on, changes on the other side. Let it slide. Better be hiding the good vibe that I am feeling. When not stealing light from your likeness, but like it or not, you let the first shot go. And invited the first thoughts. Might we be so tired as to be beyond the first aid our state required? You can't bandage neglected effort or put band-aids on baskets no longer filled with joy that now employed as caskets. Yes, the love is dead. No, the love remains. Nothing sings a soul as much as what the whole contains. When dumped down on this ground below, spread slow at first, then immerse the town in its undertow. We can't grow in salt water, cry the pretty girls. Neither can the flowers bloom when you entomb your rose petals and cry death to those who settled in their ways. They've laid down their arms and given up their glory days. Surely before I walk out this door, I take a last look back and still I'm not sure. I've been a B-minus boyfriend whose character was doubted, who in every fight we had raised my voice and found I shouted better when I didn't have to say a single thing at all. But if I start to keep my silence, it'll be a lonely fall. But if I speak up now and raise my voice above the crowd noise, she'll only hear me hollering. She won't feel my footsteps. And following her shoes that break dance and exude balance, I see a real amazing girl with an endless list of talents. That's why I'm challenging myself to grow up and spread out. If it's meant to be, then it's meant to be. Gently left alone to work itself out. Just need more time. Fuck! I don't even want to do this anymore. The phone calls, back and forth. Hello, I'm lost. Hello, I'm found. Hello, I want you back. Goodbye. I'm by myself again. I'm really tired of being lonely. Sick of this. Get out of my head. I will get off because I break everything. Everything I touch turns to dust. Why would I wanna touch anything anymore? I don't wanna go through this again. So this is war. More blood pours from the fountain as I'm counting on the cold hand of those that abstain and demand more ground gain for the causes that we follow into battle. I swallow when the whole earth rattled. It was all too real from the moment that I peeled my steel cap back and saw the black night fade into first light. Some fat balding man had the clever insight that might makes right, so under infrared sight we steadily advance. I raised from my crouch stance as bullets mark the time I dance through lines of dead men who've been forever left behind to lie with their own kind. But I turn my mind off, desensitizing. I find myself surmising on how I can plant my flag upon the horizon, so glory finds me and I can be history's first living soul on the beaches of Normandy and slay me 1,000 Germans. Cause revenge is burning hot as pistol shot, and I can smell bodies rotting on both sides of the divide. But the tide of the battle is turned, the good guys have returned. So we succeed in the beachhead, but success is relative. Relatively high numbers of dead blood-stained human remains, but the Nazis fled, so we advance into France. We meet the underground resistance behind enemy lines, making good distance at the insistence of our leaders. We follow up on every lead, even retreat can be a trap. But one look at the map showed the Germans were withdrawing. Citizens were applauding as they plotted how to pay back their citizen assassins. We started liberating towns to the ticker tape tirades of humans too tired to wage war anymore. It looked like war had but a few months left before we could all rest and go home to our families. But then we heard rumor of a place where an entire human race was taken and laid to waste. A camp where crazed experiments take place, and rows of corpses overflowed mass graves. There were things to be seen that turn you to burn inside. The soldiers were told to see it with their own eyes, so I went to see it so I could explain without laying blame. History's made a name as story, so I will call it as I see it. I see fit to record it so the truth cannot be distorted. But I must warn you, truth is cold. Souls stolen from right under the skin. A prison where inmates' fate was wrapped the day the feet passed the gates, and doctors decided whether you were pesticided or provided with a tattoo used to ID you when death from exposure overcame you. So I walked past the gates and saw plain brick buildings, and then the real world faded. I hated every breath, no words to express what I saw when Auschwitz fell. A living hell you couldn't tell, the living dead from the skeletons enveloped in this valley of death. The stink of charred flesh made my breath catch. We couldn't match the millions of dead civilians with what we had believed to be humans. How could this happen? I asked my captain, and for a moment this proponent of atonement just shook his head, cause it was best left unsaid. But being Jewish on the other side of the divide meant that I knew my history without having to face its wrath. The path of 6 million goes way beyond the math. Poland fell first, and Jews were the first to feel it, herded into units by perverted Germans who used their loose liberties to sexually abuse and misuse in full view of the camera. But it never made the news, cause most Poles agreed that all Jews were infected. They infested every stock invested bank, and every government think tank had at least a Jew or two, so who am I to play the fall guy? When I cast my eye on the neighbor's grass, where it's truly greener on the other side, I must confide that I hate Jews just about as much as the Germans do. So when the burning smoke chokes out the air and all I smell is burning hair, I'll turn a blind eye and comply with every single lie that you make us recite, so we won't ask any questions. I'm just an average citizen. See, many Europeans felt that Jews were just pollution, a problem finally solved by the final solution, where communists, Jews, gypsies, and handicapped queers all became a target of irrational fears fed by the flames of state-sponsored propaganda. And that's when one man began to expand his theories of inferiority and spread it like a virus. So Jews were enclosed in ghettos completely frozen from contact. Beyond that flat where 15 people slept back to back, where liberty and property was stolen on the grounds that Jews were the chosen scapegoats. So oaths were torn and the horn sounded. As the hatred rose from town to town, the world was astounded that the Nazis would treat some citizens so ruthless. But without documented proof, the accusations were toothless. And since the persecuted were Jewish, the world watched and did nothing. See, hate was fanned into obsession, obsessed by the extermination of a nation, bonded by religion. So a nation created in fear and xenophobia proceeded to eliminate, sanctioned by the state, but bullets were too expensive and didn't kill fast enough. Plus the mass graves made it hard to deny the use of slaves digging their own graves. So science was used and compounds were created to make the killing less anticipated and more efficient. A pesticide called Zyklon B was used to see hundreds of strangers into the gas chambers, which they were told were the showers. The children, women, and elderly must have been smelly, cause immediately upon entry they were all sent to the showers. So the world watched, and somebody had to know that 6 million Jews went to camp and just didn't come home. As I stare down the tracks where trains packed, humans and cattle cars behind steel bars. The motto of this camp attracts my eye. It says Albrecht, Mach, and Frey, meaning work will make you free. But all those who died inside probably never saw the irony. This place had an evil feeling as we roamed building to building. Sights before my eyes, each one the less appealing. A room piled to the ceiling with gold-filling teeth. The next filled with shaved human hair, soon to become some German chair and plush sofa. Suffocating stench as I clenched my teeth for what I reached next. I saw 10 huge chimneys burning gas juice to ashes. A whole section dedicated to storing glasses confiscated from the dead for resale. I felt frail and had to leave this hell or be consumed by its spell. I've long since left, but I consider it my duty to bring this tragedy to the attention of a country that pats itself on the back for helping end the occupation and bring freedom to a federation of the oppressed. But Canada must be undressed, its dirty laundry put to rest. Our country frowned on the slaughter perpetrated, a crime so anti-human we were all left exasperated, but it faded over time. And if you think Denmark smelled rotten, soon our feelings were forgotten. But I will never forget that this nation did nothing. And when our government feigned sadness, they must have been bluffing. Cause before and during the war, all in the way into the 50s, Canada's immigration policy was just as clear as any. One Jew is one Jew too many. So how can we condemn when we had a chance to open up our arms and give a home to the survivors? Instead Instead we gave the red carpet to ex-Nazi storm riders, whose record checks seem to have been forgotten at the border in the disorder. Why do you think we still keep finding out that Nazis are our neighbors 50 years later? Ask me if I think we should have done more. It's all said and done with now, so what the fuck for? My task and all I ask is that you never forget, cause those who forget, history will repeat it. The Nazis were defeated, yet the lies live on and spawn in the ignorance of those whose motives reap it. And claim death counts were made up, as if we needed to exaggerate. But I saw how hate could make right thinking people deviate when they create excuses for the nooses and reasons for the bleeding. But nothing made as much sense as seeing is believing. I can't stop crying, this isn't human, only illusion, but I'm trying. What I saw will defy, too many dead to identify. Cities disappear and whole families die. So when you deny, spreading lies, my mind burns with the pictures left behind. Please look inside my eye and tell 6 million Earth citizens why. All I wanna know is how the hell can you deny? How the hell can you deny? How the hell can you deny? How the hell can you deny?